We're around each other 24/7. And it's just like, you just come up with stuff because we're bored.
Betting on what bag comes out first from the airport.
Running in the snow.
Boxing gloves came out in the weight room.
They pull a blanket out and they're gambling. You know, they never stop.
The dice on the floor, you know, the card table was on the plane.
The talking didn't stop. It got worse with the cards and with the money involved.
It was a big boy table, and it was like a JV table.
Our plane rides, I mean...
It was wild. Like, that plane was nuts.
KG got this big old boom box, right? So we playing music loud as hell. One group of guys right here, they playing cards. Now, mind I tell you, KG got his shirt off on the plane, right? And it's looking like some real hood shit going on. I mean, you got dice going, and it's competitive. It's a lot of shit talking going.
When we get on the plane is now going to be our locker room. You guys can play music as loud as you want. You can gamble. You can do whatever you want. I want it to be the locker room.
Paul used to always, you know, create something idea, fantasy world he live in.
Kevin was talking about he the strongest in here. He may not look like it because of his skinny frame. I said, you can't beat Leon in an arm wrestle.
I don't know why he told KG that, so it was like he go crazy on the plane. What? So he's sweating, he getting so hot, he's sweating. Before the arm wrestle even starts, so then they bet money on it. Him and Paul bet money on it.
So everybody pulls out their money. Everybody pulling out their money, pulling out their money.
We thought he wasn't strong at all. We was making fun of him. We was like, oh, you skinny, you little.
Next thing I know, him and Leon like this. You know, Leon is a big guy. He got some guns on him. So I'm like, man, Leon is way bigger than Kevin. Looks way stronger. His will would not let him go down.
Sure enough, he was kind of strong.
He put Leon down. Boom. You know, who next?
You know, me, I'm sitting here, I'm thinking to myself, I don't want to hurt this man. I know, like, if I over the top, bring it in a little bit, like, I might break his arm.
We like, oh, baby got this.
Oh, ain't no way he beating Big Baby. All Baby got to do is just lean on him.
Big Baby's really strong. Like, I mean, really strong.
You know, Kevin, he's crazy, so he's going crazy.
Kevin stares at him. And Kevin does not take his eyes off of him.
Nobody would move. Nobody would move. It was just like, I was like, oh, man, they both sweating, Baby sweating.
And Big Baby has him, and he will not go down. Like, Kevin's, like, sweating profusely, and he refuses to go down like this, like this, like this, and this goes boom, and wins.
He literally beat him with his will.
I was like, whoa. I couldn't believe what I just saw.
He did win it. Honestly, the is strong.
I would have bet every dime I've ever made in my life that Baby would win that.
Believe it or not, I kind of let him win. Like, but he is strong. He won. You know what I mean? It's not like I tried. Like, I tried, you know what I mean? But it was too late.
Oh, I never seen Kevin so pumped up after that.
He's spitting up in the air like he's going crazy.
I'm the alpha male in this. I'm the alpha male. We're cracking up.
KG extremely loud, like over the radio. Don't ever question me.
I didn't know if we had Snoop Dogg as our captain. I didn't know what was going on.
The most athletic thing I've ever seen in my life is Kevin Garnett beating Big Baby in arm wrestling. And the guy said, no, that's not possible. It's possible. And it was unbelievable.
The Celtics were perfect in their first 3 games out west, with wins in Sacramento, Seattle, and Utah. The finale of the trip featured a rematch with the Lakers in Los Angeles. 7 technical fouls were called. The result was the same as the first game back in November, a decisive Boston victory. As the new year dawned, a rematch with the Pistons in the Motor City was staring the Celtics in the face. It was time for a rookie to shine.
Glenn Davis!
It's kind of like my first game. Like, hey, I'm here. Like, hey, I can play.
That was the beginning of them having confidence in Glenn.
It was one of the best feelings I can, like, ever remember. Like just wearing the jersey, being a part of that team, like, helping the team win.
Glenn was a spark plug that this team definitely needed off the bench, and I think that was the arrival of it.
The person that I wanted to be like, good job, man. Good game, man. Like, Doc comes up to me. I never forget this. He's like, do it again. I was like, what? I was like, yeah, do it again. All right, get ready to get on the bus. Like, he didn't give a excuse me, he didn't care. I'm like, welcome to the NBA.
After the win, Boston's record stood at 29-3, good for one of the best starts in NBA history. No one was surprised.
We was putting the league on notice that we coming. When we come, we're gonna kick your ass.
We was beating the brakes off of people too, by the way. Like, I'm talking about beating them bad.
We felt like we could just do whatever we wanted offensively. We had too many dogs and pit bulls defensively that we was going to, hold the fort down. And that's where it was. We were just confident.
An unexpected challenge presented itself in the dog days of January. Facing his former team for the first time, Kevin Garnett suffered an abdominal strain. He missed 9 games, but a door flung wide open for reserve Leon Poe.
We want Kevin Garnett. We need Kevin Garnett. We're a better team with Kevin Garnett. But that doesn't mean we lose without Kevin Garnett.
We got guys that have stepped up and played well for us, so you just hold the fort till Kevin comes back.
When I got called upon, like I do all the time, I was like, I'm going to handle my business because I work hard and I put in the work. I put in a lot of work to get to this moment.
I think those practices that we had, where he had to guard KG every day, just being around KG at practice, you learn so much that he was ready for the moment.
Poe averaged 12 points and 7 rebounds during Garnett's absence and established himself as a key role player moving forward. In mid-February, the Big Three and Doc headed to New Orleans for All-Star Weekend. Rivers wasn't impressed with the mid-season accolades.
We've done nothing. What have we done? You don't get a trophy for having the most players on the All-Star team. I was sarcastic about it. I probably offended them a little bit about it. I bet I said that over and over and over again.
Still injured, KG watched from the sidelines. Allen poured in a game-high 28 points as the East won the game. The real focus, though, was on a local resident enjoying his newfound retirement from the NBA.
I was stuck in traffic, about to pull into the hotel. Then I see this big, tall guy. I'm like, who is that? Walking across the street in the middle of traffic. That was like P.J. Brown.
This limo pull up kind of slowly. And it's like, I know somebody's about to do a drive-by or something. It was kind of, the window kind of let down a little bit.
Hey, P.J., man, we need you, man. We could use you.
Like, what's up, Paul? What's going on, man? How you doing? Of course, like he was having a good time in New Orleans that night. Then
I think I jumped out the car and got his phone number. Like, man, we could use you, man. You ever think about coming back, man? You a great piece for us.
What? What you talking about? He said, come on, man, I'm telling you, hey, we got a spot for you, man. You just got to come on and join us. We can get this thing done. I just kind of blew him off. I was like, he just feeling good. New Orleans does that to people, man. You get down there and you get, you get the bourbon in French Quarter. I just kind of let it go and said, he didn't know what he was saying. The following night, the Player Association have an annual event where all the players, they throw like a little party, and I decided to go. And Paul and Ray were there, and Ray kind of said, hey, man, I know Paul talked to you last night a little bit, and I know you probably didn't take him seriously. I said, I did, and he said, look, we really love to have you. We think, hey, you can be a big part of our team and help us complete the goal, complete the task, man. We want to win this championship, and we think you can help us.
I wound up calling Danny, and I think Danny maybe got in touch with him. I don't know how it all went down. Next thing I know, he's with us on the Celtics, and I was just like, whoa, that had to be like fate.
If Ray and Paul don't come up to me the All-Star break, we're not sitting here together now.
After the Celtics had successfully persuaded Brown to come out of retirement, there was a second veteran added to the mix, point guard Sam Cassell.
Sam just had a vivacious personality.
It was an easy decision. It was easy just getting out the contract with the Clippers thing, going to Boston. I knew these guys, so it was just an easy transition for myself personally.
I wanted, his input, and I wanted his influence on the game and what he knew, his knowledge, and he was so smooth, and he was a big point guard, so you couldn't stop him.
This wasn't the Sam Cassell that won 2 championships with the Rockets, but he could just make sure things were calm till Rondo came back in the game.
This guy fits the jungle. Like, he fits, he's a perfect fit.
He gave us some more, in life, just his character on and off the court was just something like a piece that we was missing without even knowing.
We had one goal at that team in 08, just to win the championship. By any means necessary, that was our goal.
Adding PJ and Sam just brought some guys that you could be kind of confident in when you got the lead.
The new additions joined the team in the midst of a season-best 10-game win streak. Boston was cruising, but a monster test was on the horizon as mid-March approached.
The Texas Triangle. You know, you got 3 of the best teams in all of the NBA.
To sweep the Texas Triangle is unheard of.
You're looking at 50-plus win teams.
Just getting one win, like, you would be like, all right, we'll take one.
We were like Vikings, man. Like, that's the way we looked at Texas. Like, hey, we're Vikings. We want to conquer and come get every piece of gold medal. When we went down there, and we knew what time it was. Like, there's nobody beating us.
3 games, 4 nights, and 1 exceptionally difficult task. Boston's mindset was simple. Bring it on.
Just driving to the basket to KG, to Sam's gonna take it. Got it! A 3-point field goal for Sam I Am. On St. Patrick's Day, a fitting end. The Celtics come to San Antonio and beat the Spurs.
This is big because we were getting our butt kicked, and we didn't panic. And for a team that hasn't gone through anything, you know, if you could script the game for this team, it would be this.
The city of Houston has embraced their red-hot Rockets with another sellout tonight. Riding a 22-game win streak, the Rockets have captivated the NBA recently.
You know, this is all that you see every day on TV. Houston, 16 in a row, 17 in a row. We wanted to make a point to go in there and beat them. We was like, you know, they're not going to make it 23 on us.
Extra pass and really take care of the ball.
Double screen for Pierce, banks it in, a 3.
Paul just goes crazy. Give me the ball. Give me the ball. Like, he's literally telling me, hey, give me the ball. Get out the way.
Garnett takes it in high and comes down hard. The big ticket puts a dagger into the Rockets in their 22-game winning streak.
A team that's won 22 straight and you blow them out? I said, okay, we got something here.
I didn't have no idea at the time that nobody swept through the triangle until after we won those 2 games, and they were like, you know, no team has came through the Texas Triangle and won. We had 1 game left. I said, well, this is that time, man. We might as well go in here and beat Dallas.
They did just that. Ray Allen's go-ahead 3-pointer in the final minute sealed it.
Yes! Ray Allen with a clutch 3-pointer.
The Celtics improved to 55-13 on the season and escaped the Texas Triangle unscathed.
The only statement is we're done with Texas. And I don't want to see any of those 3 teams anymore. They're just too tough.
It gave us even more confidence, especially at that time of year when you're getting ready for playoffs.
We knew that whoever we saw in the West, we probably can get them.
Boston won 11 of its last 12, finishing 66-16, the best record in basketball. Early April contests had the feel of exhibition games, but the real thing would return soon enough in the form of an entirely different animal, the playoffs.